My name is Francine Michaels, and I'm creating this video, Bible Study 101A, in order to help those people that I know that might be interested in learning a little about Bible study, or even people that I don't know that might be interested in learning about Bible study and thinking, oh, this is just too much for me. The Bible is just too complicated. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do with it. I came across this website called studylight.org, which is obviously on the screen here, in which I'm copying to show you how easy and interesting Bible study can actually be, and how thought-provoking it can be. And the passage that came to my mind was not something I would normally pick out. It just, I was actually reading my Torah, which I got from a Reform Jewish synagogue, and while I was reading it, I came across Genesis 2:1, and I thought, this is kind of an interesting, just an unusual passage that I really never noticed before. Obviously, it's very early in the Bible. It's Genesis chapter 2, verse 1, and in it, the words are, "Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all of their hosts." And all their hosts. What did that mean? Hosts. All their hosts were completed. So, as I said, that made me kind of think, what did he mean by that? I never really noticed that before in that passage. And when you read a lot of scripture, something will tend to pop out at you, and you'll be, wonder what that is. Is there something in there for me that I can learn from? So what I did was I went to studylight.org. It's very, very simple. You go onto the main page. I typed in Genesis 2:1, came up with in the whole Bible using the New American Standard. And when I scrolled up, it gives you the option to hear the chapter, an audio, and it also gives this something called Strong's Interlinear Bible right here. So I click on that. When you click on that, you have an interesting option. Scroll up a little. And then when you hover over the words here, each word will show what it is in the Hebrew, or if it's Greek, it will be in Greek in the New Testament. So what I was curious about was hosts. What is meant here by hosts? So I clicked on hosts to see what the definition would be. These are basically the two dictionaries that are used for Bible word interpretations, Strong and Brown Driver Briggs. So Brown Driver Briggs will do something very cool. It will give you the option to play out the word so that you can hear it. And then also, again, the definition. So what it meant by host. That which goes forth, army, war, warfare, hosts, army hosts. All of creation, of course, is an option, but warfare, army, that wasn't something that I anticipated. And again, when I went to the Strong's definition, it came up to a mass of persons, especially regularly organized for war. By implication, a campaign, literally or figuratively, appointed time, battle, company, host, service, soldiers waiting upon war. Now, basically what this is saying, before Adam and Eve even came into the picture in Scripture, is that God set it up for war. Now, that's kind of interesting, because why would God create a world set up for war? And what does that mean? Now, in my Christian studies, I have learned that we are not fighting. We are not fighting flesh and blood. There are principalities and powers that is mentioned in the book of Ephesians. In the New Testament, in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, 12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in heavenly places. So when this world was set up, God knew that there was going to be a battle going on. Before Adam and Eve fell, he knew there was a fight because he knows all from beginning to end. I hope this video will make you think a little bit more about why our world was created and what our purpose is in it. It isn't a game, but it is a war. And if you don't know what part you're playing in it, you may be one of the casualties. God bless you. May you be guided in all wisdom in Jesus' name.